talk about it. Let's talk about standing up for yourself. Let's talk about taking your power back. Yes, now is the time. Now is the time for you to take your power back. Baby, I'm going to tell you the truth. You should have been took your power back. You should be kind. If I be sweet, people will like me. People appreciate me better. People will love me more. Be who you are. Yes, be sweet. Be kind to people, but also be real. Be real. Let people know boundaries that they can't cross. Make sure you have those boundaries. Certain, this right here, baby, as we say, Carolina, don't cross that line. It's I have boundaries over here. Boundaries. Let people know I'm not gonna let you talk down to me. Do your father talk down to you? Your heavenly father, do he talk down to you? No. He talk up to you. He lifts you up. He lifts you up. Why would you let somebody else tear you down, talk down to you? Don't do that. My heavenly father don't talk down to me, and you're not going to talk down to me. When people say that you're mean, you're nasty, no, I'm not mean. I'm not nasty. I'm just going to stand my ground. I'm going to have boundaries in place that I'm not going to let people disrespect me. I'm not going to let people talk down to me. I'm setting boundaries. You should set boundaries that you let people know. This right here, these are things that I won't tolerate. These are things that I will not tolerate. In this season of your life, you should be in a place that you're able to stand up for yourself. This is what I say, baby. The 13-year-old girl got to sit down, and the woman got to rise up. The woman got to rise up. You know right from wrong. And you know if somebody is saying something that is disrespectful, you ain't got to curse them, but you can still let them know, I didn't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate that. Over here, we have boundaries. Start setting boundaries. Start setting boundaries. And you setting boundaries. It's some people, baby, you're going to have to say no to. And they might not like your no. But in them not liking your no, it's okay. They'll be all right. They'll get the message. My no is no. And when I say no, I don't hold my head down. I keep it up. Because I meant what I said and I said what I meant. God, he wants you to be bold. He wants you to be powerful. He has already put that on the inside of you. We ain't doing that in this season. We ain't doing that. We ain't shrinking back no more. Worrying about somebody's feelings instead of telling the truth. And then you living with a lie because you know that ain't how you feel. You know that ain't how you feel. You just want to make somebody else feel better. Now you feeling worse because you know that wasn't the truth that you told them. Because you just locked them off when you by let them off with what they done when you should have told them the truth. When you should have told them the truth. If you truly love the Lord, if you truly a kingdom citizen, you gonna speak up. You gonna speak up, and you gonna speak up for righteousness. You gonna speak up for righteousness. When somebody doing something wrong, you gonna say something. You gonna say something. They can say that they this and say that they did. But if they doing it around you or they doing it to you, you will not sit there in silence. You will not sit there in silence. You will open your mouth and you will say what you need to say. So that person, they know the truth. And you know what? You let them deal with the rest. They have to deal with that. They have to deal with that conviction, get their heart right. But you need to start setting boundaries and don't let nobody cross it. And when somebody cross that boundary that you have set in place for yourself, you need to speak up and you need to say something. Stop holding it in because that's the problem right there. A lot of us are holding back, thinking that it's going to make it better. But, baby, as you know, it only makes it worse. Because when people think that they getting by with you, with something, they're going to keep doing it. If they think, well, you know what, she ain't saying that in that time, he ain't saying that in that time, what you think they're gonna do? They're gonna do something else, and it's gonna be even worse than what they did the first time, just to see how you gonna respond. It's right there. Start setting boundaries in your life, and I'm gonna come back again, and I'm gonna talk about setting boundaries even more. But I got some business I got to take care of now. But y'all, it's all about setting boundaries. Set boundaries and don't let nobody cross the boundaries that you have set. And if somebody choose to cross that boundary that you have set, you have a right to speak up and do it in love. Do it in love. And that don't mean, let's get it right. That don't mean when you say it, you got to say it in no baby voice. That you got to say it down so low it's at a whisper. No, ma'am, no, sir. You can say it in love with a direct look, with a direct look, and with a firm, strong voice. Because you want them to get the message the first time that you don't have to say it again. And that they understand that I meant what I said. Don't change who you are, baby. When you know who you are and whose you are, don't change who you is. You know who you are. Keep being who you are. Because if you think you're going to change for somebody else and it's going to make life better for you, baby, you just sold out to that person. You just sold out to that person. And I promise you, it ain't going to make life better for you. You want to sell out to somebody, sell out to God. If you want to sell out to somebody, sell out to God. But if you think that you're going to sell out to somebody else and it's going to make your life better or your life easier, you're setting yourself up. You better learn how to draw that line and say, honey, please don't cross that line. Don't cross it. That's it right there. All right, Kingdom Seekers, children of God. Y'all, as I always say, hold your head up. Keep a smile on your face. And don't you dare let today end without making a difference in somebody else's life. Because, y'all, it's the small things that we do sometimes that has the greatest impact. Is right there. Choose on this day to make a difference in somebody else's life. And, baby, set them boundaries. You're not mean. You're not rude. You're not loud. It's okay to be direct. It's okay. It's okay. This is who you are. You continue to be who you are, knowing that at the end of the day, God got your back. And keep showing up. Keep showing up. And you watch God as you keep showing up. The person that God has created you to be. Because a lot of us, y'all, we shrink back worrying about what somebody else going to say. Can they handle the real me? Some people don't want to handle the real you, the true you. Some people don't want to handle that. But, baby, they ain't got no other choice. All right, y'all. Keep your head up. Keep smiling. And set boundaries. Set boundaries. And don't let people cross them. You give respect and you demand respect. All right, y'all. Go on about your business and have the most amazing day, y'all. And don't forget to take a moment to be a blessing in somebody else's life. Y'all take this opportunity to bless somebody else. And don't forget, don't let nobody cross them boundaries that you have set. That's a part of self love, baby. Self love stands up. All right. Blessings.